Hey everybody, Rob here from Making Spirits Bright, and I have a new inflatable review for you today. This is one had my eye on for quite a while. It is brand new for the 2024 year. This is sold at Hammacher Schlemmer, and it is the 15-foot Polar Bear family. So this is supposed to be the mama polar bear, a baby polar bear, and I believe the mama is animated. I think her head moves back and forth. I believe this may also have kind of like a light show effect. This is not a Gemmy product. This is just Hammacher has some that are Gemmy and it has some that are just off-brand. So this will probably have an external fan, but it comes with one very important thing, and that is Hammacher Schlemmer's lifetime guarantee. And I made a video on that recently, kind of giving an example of how that works. But it is legit, and you pay more for these inflatables from them, but if something happens to them, they will replace them. So I'm excited to get this one staked into the yard. I've got the perfect spot for it, but before we do that, we are going to look inside. I do like how Hammacher will put a little piece of cardboard underneath the main box so that you don't cut into the inflatable. It was like that on the Bumble as well. So let's take a peek. Again, this is not a Gemmy, so I'm not expecting to have some of the same stuff you would have in a Gemmy product. So I'm trying to see if I feel the stakes. I don't. They're not on top, so they're probably on the bottom. So let me grab it. Okay, underneath the inflatable was the stakes. And so you've got quite a few. My goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 colossal stakes. These are not as strong as the black ones that come from Gemmy. I've had several of these break. So they're not as strong. And then you've got their basic roping. And you've got a couple patches. And then you have the instruction manual. And you can see this is what the inflatable looks like. You can see it's got the light show kaleidoscope, wintry effect. Same thing as in the Bumble. And then you've got the baby bear and then the mama bear. And then I believe this head will sway left and right. And it actually says that. It says it has a built-in air motion mechanism allowing her to turn her head left and right as if scouting for food. So that's cool. The inflatable itself is pretty heavy, so I'm anxious to see it. So again, it's supposed to be 16 foot long, not high. So I'm gonna get this in the yard. So let's do that. Here is the fan that comes with this. This is an external fan. So this is an AH3, which is one of their better fans. Fairly powerful. This is what comes in, I believe, the 16-foot Hammacher jack-o'-lantern. The Bumble only has an AH1, which is severely underpowered. It should come with this one, so it's interesting that they didn't put this one on the Bumble as well. But it's a good thing to see the AH3. This should inflate really well. Okay, so this is much larger than I anticipated it being. I'm not 100% sure what I was expecting. but it is pleasantly much larger. Like, it's definitely a pro. A couple cool things. The baby, the cub, is flocked. I did not expect that, so that is really cool. Tie downs all over this thing. You got tie downs on the cub, tie downs on the legs of the mama bear. So we are drilling everything into the ground. I'll talk about the features while Nolan works on drilling the legs in. The cub doesn't inflate super great. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not super great either. The head does move. It's very kind of, you wouldn't notice it unless you were really looking. It's just a slight left to right. And it's done in an interesting way. Up underneath here are two what we call cheap fans that are working on, they simultaneously turn on, which are causing the head to move left to right, which is definitely different. I've not seen that before. Face looks really good. The cub's face is a little iffy. I mean, it's okay. Mama bear's face looks a lot better. Maybe that's a little better. It's still really cool. Again, tie downs are all over the place. Fan is in the back. Not in the greatest of locations, but it'll work. And we will use garden stakes here. And then there's also, the stakes here around the body. Here's projection. So you do have like a wintry, snowy effect. Another tie down. This is very cool inflatable. Very unique. You're not going to see this in too many yards. So if you're looking for something that not everybody has, then this is definitely something I would recommend. He is about, height-wise, or she is, I should say, 9 feet tall. Again, more projectors all around the body. LED lighting. Tail. Yeah, so it's really cool. We'll take a good look at this at night before I give any type of Rob rating. Because I think at night is when it's really going to hopefully take off. But even without the lighting, I think it's awesome. I think it's really, really cool. All right, so let's zoom in tonight. All right, so here is the polar bear at night. As you can see, it lights up quite well. It's very bright. You have moving snowflakes as well as some static non-moving snowflakes. I'm not sure if those are supposed to be moving or what, but and then you also have like little white dots that are supposed to be like snow. But yeah, lights up really well. You've even got projection under, well, kind of the bottom lower part of the face of the mom. There is none on the cub. As far as like the material, now it says in this description that it has a heavy duty material, but I'm just going to tell you, it's not a colossal type fabric. It's just not. But you have that lifetime guarantee, so if you do have a rip or an issue with it, you should be able to get it replaced. Like, you know, you can look at the stitching here. It's just not as heavy duty as, say, like the Jemmy 25 footers and the Colossal Jemmys. Jemmy does a really good job with that. But again, lifetime warranty, so that does help a little bit with that. All right, so we're gonna give this a Rob rating. So by the way, this is sold out right now. If you were wanting one of these, they are currently sold out. They may get them back in. I'm sure they will at some point, but I do not know if it will be this year at all. So they are sold out. So the regular price of it is $399, which is very expensive, but you are getting the lifetime warranty. You're getting the more heavy duty version of the external fan. You know, 2 characters, light show projection, and then also that warranty. So you're getting a lot, but it's expensive. So for value, we're going to do a 7 out of 10. You could argue an 8 out of 10 because of the warranty, but I'm just going to call it a 7 out of 10. Design, it's a really cool design. I like the design. It is very intimidating in size, so that's cool. The projection, all that looks really nice. I'm going to give the design a 9 out of 10. I think it's a really cool polar bear design. And then for wow factor, I mean, it's not as huge as, say, 25-foot Grinch, 16-foot Frosty, or the 20-foot reindeer. However, it's long, it's wide, it's high. So we're going to do 9 out of 10 for wow factor. So that brings the Rob rating to 25 out of 30 on the Rob rating scale. So yeah, this is a really nice addition to a display for sure. If it was the only item you had, it would look really good. And it also goes well with, you know, a lot of other inflatables as well. So yeah, there you go. Those are my thoughts on it. Definitely glad I picked this one up. It was worth the wait, because I did have to wait for it to come in since this was a new one and it was kind of a late arrival. Also has a wreath on it. I didn't mention that, but around its neck and stuff. And the Cub has a little collar thingy, wreath, whatever you want to call it, and a Santa hat as well. So that's a little extra bonus. All right, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.